What's up, what's up, what's up, guys? Hello, hello. I was getting ready to leave for the day and felt called to deliver this message. So, whoever needs to hear this, there's this concept about connections, friendships, where people believe that you have to stay in constant communication, or you have to constantly, remember to check in all the time. You know what I mean? And this concept has been something that's been taught. This concept isn't wrong, but it can also be hardwired to make a person ignore their own personal needs. So my point with this is, if a connection is ever to evolve into something more than where it started when you guys first connected, space eventually has to be made in order for the acceleration of the connection to grow. What do I mean? I'll let you know that too. Let's say y'all have been talking for a while, a good while, and there was a point where things started to become stagnant energetically, or things just weren't moving. Things started to repeat themselves. Or let's say you're investing your time into something that is elevating you while the other person is stagnant and unmotivated. I've mentioned to people in my life before that when you begin to work on yourself and elevate, and people you're connected to don't want to, it's their choice. And they can choose when they want to do it. Not saying they won't ever do it, but everybody does what they want to do on their own time. What I wanted to point out is sometimes connections need a break. Sometimes connections need that time apart so that you guys can focus on yourselves instead of constantly focusing on the next drama or gossip or things that you want to pay attention to, because there's nothing that maybe that's being talked about that's involving your elevation or your own personal growth. Intuitively, I'm pretty sure everyone's been here, where they've met up with a friend so many times that these days when they meet up with someone, it's the same shit, the same conversations, the same, shallow conversations. If a relationship is to grow, expand, and become stronger, time apart to continue to find yourselves, love on yourselves, is what brings the connection back together even stronger, to where every time you come back together, you're relearning about one another. But sometimes this can be taken as someone internalizing something, someone internalizing that you've left, someone internalizing you've abandoned them, someone internalizing something that is rooted from their own personal pain. And the thing is when you take advantage of the time you have apart to soul search, to work on yourself, and you do this by letting your person or your friend know, yo, I'm going in a hermit mode. I'm going in a hermit mode for a while. I'll talk to you later. It's an opportunity for growth. It's an opportunity for you to actually set your sights in traveling to where you know you need to go in order to continue to find the newest version of who you are, or the original version of who you are. Yeah. To unveil those layers, to take those layers of yourself off, and as you come back together with the connection that you guys decided to step away from for a while, not on bad terms, but on terms of like, you know, I need this space, I need this time. It's an opportunity to grow stronger, not only within yourself and your self-love, but also within a connection that respects your space when you need space for yourself. And if anybody makes you feel guilty of you taking time for yourself to focus on you, and you're putting that in place for yourself because you want to work on yourself, then you need to ask yourself, is that connection still for me? If I can't be respected to be given the space I need to keep growing for myself, by myself, when I need time to myself. Because when you start to bring those things up and you start to make those boundaries clear about, you know what, hey, I need space, you're gonna find out really quick who supports you having space to yourself and who is keeping you stagnant. Those of you who are already practicing this, those of you who are already practicing this, you are finding fulfillment in your own internal work that you're doing. You're finding those things that you couldn't find in the connection if you were still in it, or if you were still regularly communicating, because sometimes you need a connection detox. You need that detox in order to be able to shut out the world and just go within for a while and really look at, you know, what can I do to improve me for the next couple of months. And trust me, there are going to be temptations where you want to break out of this, where you want to reconnect with your people, where you think about them once in a while, like, wow, I wish I could say this, I wish I could bring this up, but then I'd be breaking my own boundary. Practicing your own personal boundaries while also doing this for your own personal self is a form of self-love, is a form of going within to really discover more of your true authentic self, and staying consistent with your own growth. But keep an eye out. If people aren't comfortable with you doing your own soul searching and taking time out for yourself, regardless how long it takes, ask yourself if they are supposed to be in your life.